Hello and welcome again to this edition of Phi TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you from within the Florida Capitol during committee weeks leading up to the 2022 Florida legislative session. We are once again joined by our friend, Representative Andrew Leonard. Welcome to the program.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
All right, so you are working on the issue that always makes the headlines, which is marijuana. Talk to us about what you're working on. It sounds like you're bringing both sides together. What's going on?
That's the plan. So, we haven't passed meaningful reforms in the 5 years since the ballot initiative went through. And there's a need, there's patients, they're paying way too much money. There's ways to make this program safer for kids and also expand access to the patients and doctors who need it. So we're trying to bring both sides together with one big package and really reform the system.
So talk to us about who else you're working with on the other side of the aisle. Do you have co-sponsors, partners? How are you bringing this through the game?
So right now, still not filed. We're still in negotiations. We're on the fourth floor doing those negotiations right now. But we've got Spencer Roach was our prime co-sponsor. He ran the bill last year to cap the marijuana program. And I've got Chev Jones on the Senate, who is one of the outspoken proponents for expanding the program. And it really is symbolic of how we're trying to work in a bipartisan way to bring everyone together on the parts of the bill that we do agree on. There's lots of parts that have fallen off. Not everybody's priorities are going to be in this, but that's the nature of a compromise. And this is the stuff we can get across the finish line.
When do you expect to file the bill and have a bill number?
Stay tuned.
All right, excellent. Well, I know there's a lot of people in and we know you as a veteran or a currently serving active duty. What do we call that? Reserve.
Yep.
And the military community, the retired military community uses a lot of those products to help with PTSD and things like that, and it's getting more known. Do you see your role in this as helping that community specifically or a broader audience?
Absolutely, and that's how I got into this, because I think one of the ironies of this entire program is I'm still in the Department of Defense. I'm still Lieutenant Commander in the Navy Reserve. I still get drug tested. I don't use the product. Right. I got started because I ran an amendment last year for free cards for veterans. Mm-hmm. And when we moved that bill through the process at the end, tried to get it amended onto a bill, we found an avenue and we worked with the chair to say, hey, we weren't able to get it done this year, but what can we get done next year? And then that idea of helping our veterans get the PTSD treatments that you mentioned has expanded to the part where now we're helping kids, we're keeping it safe, and we're just expanding the program for everybody.
Well, Rep. Leonard, thanks for everything that you've done for our country and that you continue to do in your service, and we'll stay tuned on this issue that is always a headline maker, and we hope to have you on the program very soon.
It's going to be a fun one. Thanks.
Thanks for coming on. That's all the time we have for this episode of Phi TV. Make sure you hit us up for more interviews like this one on our social media feeds. And for now, thanks for tuning in.